Hello movie lovers, welcome back to The Movie Hunter. Today we're diving into some massive news from the Academy Awards. They've finally added a Best Stunt Design category set to debut at the 100th ceremony in 2028, honoring films from 2027. After years of advocacy, stunt professionals are getting their due, and I'm so excited to break this down and look back at some iconic stunts that could have taken home the gold years ago. Let's hunt down the details. Before we get started, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks for joining the hunt. The Academy's CEO Bill Kramer and President Janet Yang announced the new category, saying, "Since the early days of cinema, stunt design has been an integral part of filmmaking. They're so right. Stunts bring the thrills, the danger, and the heart-pounding moments we love." This follows last year's news of a Best Casting category for 2026, showing the Academy's finally recognizing the unsung heroes behind the scenes. The push for this came from David Leitch, a former stunt double for Brad Pitt who became a director. With stunt-heavy hits like John Wick, Bullet Train, and The Fall Guy, a love letter to stunt performers. Leitch and stunt coordinator Chris O'Hara made multiple presentations to the Academy's board, standing on the shoulders of decades of stunt pros fighting for recognition. Leitch called it a long journey, and I'm thrilled for the over 100 stunt professionals in the Academy's production and technology branch who will now get their moment in the spotlight. Historically, only two stunt performers have gotten honorary Oscars. Yakima Canutt in 1966, who doubled for John Wayne and pioneered stunts like the chariot race in Ben-Hur, and Hal Needham in 2012, the legend behind Smokey and the Bandit's car jumps. But so many more deserve the honor. The article highlights 5 films that could have won Best Stunt Design, and I'm adding a few extra details to really bring these moments to life. Let's start with The Dark Knight from 2008. The hospital explosion scene, where Heath Ledger's Joker walks away as the building blows up, is iconic. Christopher Nolan got to demolish a real 4-story building, an old Brax candy factory, using practical effects. They had one shot to get it right, and Ledger's improvised button pressing as the explosions lagged. Pure magic. That scene helped Ledger win a posthumous Best Supporting Actor Oscar, but the stunt team deserved their flowers too. Next up, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2 from 2011. The Gringotts Escape is a fan favorite. Harry, Ron, and Hermione break into the Goblin Bank, steal a Horcrux, and escape by freeing a dragon, riding it through the vaults to freedom. The practical sets, combined with CGI for the dragon's flight, made it breathtaking. That stunt work earned the film a SAG Award for Outstanding Stunt Ensemble, beating out Transformers, Dark of the Moon, and X-Men First Class. Imagine if they'd had an Oscar to compete for. Those stunt coordinators would have been on that stage. Then there's Mad Max Fury Road from 2015, a stunt masterpiece. The war rig flip near the climax, where Nuck sacrifices himself to block the canyon, is jaw-dropping. Filmed in Penrith, Sydney, a year after principal photography, they used a real rig, not CGI, for that barrel roll. Stunt driver Lee Adamson pulled it off in one take, with bear growls layered into the sound design to make the truck's death feel alive. George Miller's team, led by Guy Norris, had over 150 stunt performers, some from Cirque du Soleil, making this a practical effects marvel. It won 6 Oscars, but Best Stunt Design would have been a lock. Top Gun: Maverick in 2022 took stunts to new heights, literally. The aerial sequences, captured with practical effects, had Tom Cruise in the cast flying real F-18 jets. Aerial coordinator Kevin LaRosa II told people they used a custom black jet with high-speed cameras to withstand 3 Gs, a first in filmmaking. The cast trained for months to handle G-forces, and the result? You feel every twist and turn. It's no wonder the film got an A+ cinema score and grossed over $1 billion. Those stunt pilots deserved an Oscar nod for making us believe we were in the cockpit. Finally, The Fall Guy from 2024, a love letter to stunt pros. Ryan Gosling's character faces wild feats, backed by a team including Logan Holiday, who set a Guinness World Record with 8.5 cannon rolls in a car, Ben Jenkin, who got set on fire and hit by a car, and Troy Brown, who pulled off a 45-meter fall. They even shut down Sydney Harbor Bridge for a high-speed chase, with Gosling clinging to a shovel on a truck. Directed by David Leitch, this film's a fitting cap to his advocacy for this category. It's practically a stunt reel in movie form. This new Oscar category is long overdue, and I can't wait to see who takes home the first Best Stunt Design award in 2028. What do you think? Will practical stunts like Mad Max still dominate, or will tech-heavy feats take over? Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for hunting with me, movie lovers. If you loved this deep dive, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, which of these stunts is your favorite, and subscribe to the Movie Hunter for more cinematic news and reviews. Let's keep the hunt going strong.